Hey everybody, welcome to Tribal Review. On today's show, we'll find out how the debate team feels after the start of their season.
Also on the broadcast, we'll find out what your biggest fear is on our weekly Tom Tom Talk feature. All this and more coming up on Tribal Review.
Hey Fort Osage High School, I'm Kelsey Stobart.
And I'm Mackenzie Hirschman. Today is Friday, October 13th, 2017, and here are some of the interesting news stories for this week.
Halloween costumes may be the cause for the jump in head lice cases around this time of year. Many people usually attribute it to the start of the school year, but the creepy and itch-causing pests have been traced to trying on Halloween costumes at stores. Sherry Sexton, a nurse practitioner in Oregon, Ohio, suggests 3 things to help avoid head lice that may be lurking in Halloween costumes. First, never try on a mask in a store without wearing a bathing cap over your hair. Second, put your new costume into a tightly sealed bag for at least 48 hours before wearing it to kill off any lice that may be on it. And third, throw dryer-friendly costumes into the dryer for 45 minutes before wearing them. Hopefully these will ward off any creepy, crawly pests.
The story of the 3 bears took on a strange twist for Estes Park, Colorado pizza shop. A mother bear and her 2 cubs ripped through the drive-thru window at Antonio's Real New York pizza shop and consumed over 40 pounds of cold pizza dough and salami. The damage caused by the hungry bears was estimated at around $1,000. Bear disturbances such as this one are common occurrences in Estes Park, with the police department fielding roughly 170 bear break-ins a year. We'll be right back after these messages.
Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more is the perfect place to celebrate your style. Visit the store to choose from thousands of designs to get digitally printed on shirts, hoodies, jerseys, and more. You can get apparel for your friends, family, clubs, and businesses. There are no setup or design fees and no minimums, so you can get as little or as many shirts as you want. Custom print your apparel and more at Big Frog, located at 2100 East Jackson Drive, Suite D in Independence.
Welcome back. The Indian speech and debate season starts October 13th. Elliot Meja visited with 3 members of the squad to see how they feel the team will do this year.
Confusion when you're driving.
The Speech and Debate Honor Society is the second oldest national honor society. Vice President Peyton Cox feels the team has made improvements.
So right now I'm predicting that the team is going to be doing pretty good, because last year our novice did great, absolutely great. And this year they're going to be doing even better, and honestly the novice this year are going to be even better than they were last year. In the varsity, they're hopefully going to be doing good like they usually do, because we're great.
Jalen Button, squad captain for debate, competes in Lincoln Douglas and Congress. He talks about his hopes for the team.
Last year our novices did really well. We had one of our novices go to nationals, which is really nice, and he did place very well for the novices. And varsity also did very well. What I did notice is that there were certain people who were placing the most, and I want to make sure that this year everybody's doing well in our placing.
Alexis Cook is the current president of Speech and Debate. She addresses the different types of debate at competition.
So there's 3 different types of debates. There's policy, there's public forum, and then there's Lincoln Douglas. All of them are a little bit different, but contain the same components. So no matter what debate you do, debate is debate is debate. And so you still have to create arguments, you still have to propose new solutions, but policy is a little bit different. You have to create a specific plan, and then you have to execute that plan. Public forum is more focused on specific facts and how this would work in the real world, while Lincoln Douglas is a little bit different from the other 2. You only have 1 debater instead of 2, and then it's moves.
Speech and debate team really looks promising for this upcoming year for speech and debate. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Elliot Mejia.
Thanks, Elliot. When we come back, we'll meet senior varsity softball player Emily Jamison.
Toscanos is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscanos offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscanos, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. Senior Emily Jamison just finished her last season as a varsity softball player. KFOY sports reporter Spencer Patrick caught up with her to find out what her season was like.
Emily Jamison has played varsity softball for 3 years. She describes her experience on the softball team.
I've had an amazing experience, mostly because of the coaches that I've had. I've been thankful to have 2 really good coaches to help guide me in the right direction.
Emily is one of the 2 seniors on the team. Coach Sullivan explains her leadership role.
Her energy is what kind of keeps the leadership role going. So she takes that energy and she uses it when she's on the bench, when they're hitting offensively. She does a really good job with talking to the girls and making sure that they're doing everything that they can to be the best players that they can be on the field. She's communicating with her teammates. So.
I'll slow it down. Thank you.
Bailey Collins is one of the pitchers on varsity. She describes her relationship with Emily.
Since freshman year, we've gotten really close, so I guess every game is a new memory. It's just as fun.
After high school, Emily wants to study optometry. Reporting for KFOY Sports, I'm Spencer Patrick.
Thanks, Spencer. When we come back, we'll have this week's Kansas City Sports Report.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Sam Carlson joins us now with this week's Kansas City Sports Update.
Thanks, Kelsey. The Kansas City Mavericks season opener is October 13th at 7:05 p.m. at the Tulsa Oilers. The home opener is October 28th, also at 7:05 p.m. versus Wichita Thunder. As the new Commons season starts up, open tryouts are scheduled at the Kansas City Soccer Dome on October 14th. Go to CometsIndoorSoccer.com to schedule your registration today. The Kansas City Comets announced the return of Kim Runeved as head coach of the franchise. This will be Runeved's second turn behind the bench since the team returned to action in 2010. Sporting KC traveled to face Houston Dynamo at BBVA Compass Stadium on October 11th and lost to 2-1. KC holds a 12-8-12 record in MLS regular season play. That's it for your Kansas City Sports Report. I'm Sam Carlson.
Thanks, Sam. Rodeo is a sport that involves a public exhibition of cowboy skills such as bronco riding and calf roping. Bailey Lindsay introduces us to the rodeo event of a barrel racing and 3 of the students from Fort who participate in it.
Barrel racing is a rodeo event in which horse and rider attempt to complete a clover-wreath pattern. Morgan places 5th out of 13 girls in the Buckner Rodeo. She tells what it's like to be a barrel racer.
My favorite part about barrel racing is when I get to the rodeo and I'm turning around the barrels and I go running home, and that feeling about running home and people admiring you and cheering you on.
Being a well-rounded rider, Taylor Dickmeyer got national title at BBR.
You kind of have to have a bond with a horse because I know people who ride other people's horses and they don't even know, and so it's just awkward and weird.
Barrel racing takes a lot of time and dedication. I'm Bailey Lindsay reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Bailey. We'll be back in just a moment.
Come to the Tribal Perk located in the Commons concession stands. Drinks are made fresh and only cost 50 cents to $1.50. Get any flavor from caramel, mocha, and vanilla, and add whipped cream to any drink for free. Come to the Tribal Perk from 7:05 to 7:30 before school starts every morning.
Now here's your entertainment news from Christian Castellanos.
Thanks, Kelsey. Sandbox is one of the most popular games of the season. In the app, you have to fill in the boxes to get the pictures colored in. It's highly addictive. It's rated number 43 in the entertainment category. The new video game FIFA 18 Legacy Edition just came out a few weeks ago. It consists of squad and kit updates, which correlates with the new changes in the world of soccer. The game is rated E for everyone. That's it for your entertainment news. I'm Christian Castellanos.
Thanks, Christian. On this week's Tom Tom Talk, Roman Tinoco found out what your biggest fears are.
Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. I went around the school to find out what our biggest fears were.
Biggest fear is like, spiders and all that stuff, bugs, because they're like furry and big and stuff. Like, I don't mess with them. Nope, can't do it.
Biggest fear is clowns, because they're scary, ugly, and they like to chase you. Yeah.
Being stuck in the elevator, because I've seen some scary movies and it scares me.
One of my biggest fears is probably losing my mom, because she does everything for me. Like, she takes me everywhere, she supports me in everything that I do, and if I don't have her, then I basically have nothing. And my other biggest fear is rats, because I just don't like rats, so yeah.
I'm scared of sharks because they kill people. Very vicious.
My biggest fear is losing my family, because it's my family. Duh.
I'd say my biggest fear is a burglar or somebody intruding in my house. And the reasoning for that is because at a young age I can remember I was outside at night and I saw somebody with a flashlight kind of peeking in my windows, and ever since then I've kind of felt like I've always been on guard about a burglar or somebody being in my house uninvited.
My biggest fear is waking up in the dark, because I don't like waking up and not seeing. I'll get really paranoid and scared.
My worst fear is my team, the Oakland Raiders, losing. Reporter for Travel Review, I'm Roman Tinoco.
Thanks, Roman. Well, that's it for this week on Travel Review.